Come on in here, y'all. New setting. Oh, look at my edges, y'all. So I should have been took my hair out a long time ago, but y'all been so lazy. Like career change, business, other stuff. Girl, I have time. Did not have time. But come on in here. We're gonna talk about something for a little bit, okay? Wash my hands real fast. And we're gonna juice. Alright. Watch that off yet. Hey, AK. Come on in, y'all. Like the chat. Ooh, child. Y'all see, this is how you know. I took a break from juicing. My skin said, fuck you. So I broke out. Right there. And right here. Oh my gosh. This one right here was bad. So we're back on our juicing. So I just got to finish making my sixth scent and lotion. It's called Amber. It's over here. I gotta finish labeling these. Where is it at? God damn it, one. Here you go. Hey, LC. There's one. Here you go. I got one label on that lotion. It's called Amber, and I have the little jars. I only got 2 of them left. 2. I hate this light. Hold on, y'all. It's better right here. Period. God damn. I'm looking like a fucking ghost. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into some juicing. We're gonna talk about, being somebody's piece. Kaylee is my title is Keesha Kaylee is Jeremy's piece. Chrisean is Blueface'S piece. Lauren was Nipsey Hussle'S piece. We're gonna get into it. Hey, Kiwana girl, what's up? Do some juicing. I'll talk to him later. So, like a little mean green juice, brie style. I got spinach, pineapple, lemon. I got no limes, but whatever. Spinach, pineapple, lemon, celery, cucumber, ginger, and kiwis. Oh my gosh, okay. Juices right here. Y'all, this Nama juicer. Motherfucker's not cheap. Tell me what y'all up to real quick before we get started. We got 1 more minute. I ain't gonna be on here too long. I just want to talk to y'all for a little bit. That's it. That's it and that's all. So I went live last week talking about a man's piece, and I decided to break it down into 3 couples. Is it 3 couples? Yeah, 3 couples. And Keesha Kaylee and Jeremy, Chrisean and Blueface, if they're still a couple, because girl, in my opinion, I'm gonna get into that one later. And Lauren and Nipsey Hussle. Now, tell me this. Do y'all feel like Keesha is Jeremy's piece? Tell me that yes or no. Do y'all feel like Lauren was Nipsey's piece? Do you feel like Chrisean or Jaden was Blueface's piece? Neither. Okay. Elsie says no. Kiwana says no. Yes, I believe Lauren was. Lauren was more. She worked in Hollywood, but she was not Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Because you got those who get into the Hollywood spaces and they act different. You know what I'm saying? And she act the same. Yeah, I don't know which hood she from, but yeah, she from that. And I could tell when it was his daughter's mother, she a little bit rough around the edges, you know what I'm saying? But with Lauren was more feminine than Tanisha, in my opinion. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know Tanisha sounded like that. I'm like, damn, bitch. Well, whatever. I feel like Keesha, she not saying that she is his piece, but I do feel like she excuses a lot of his behavior. She treats him as if, well, hopefully now he changes ways, but from girl, please, from what we see on the TikTok and what happened last week, like I said, I do feel like she's, well, to men like him of his caliber, she's my piece because she did not hold him accountable that much. I don't care what she say. I did let him know. I don't think so, sis. I don't think that he know nothing. Cause too, he don't give kiwis. Cause too, he don't care. So you ain't let him know nothing. You can say what you want to say. You can say, oh, I checked him. I did this. I did that. And he's still around. And then two, you're back on the TikTok talking about Paris and Ash and all that kind of, because you want someone so bad to resonate with you with the story. I thought she had it with D, because D came to the internet for 2 years defending Keesha and going against Ashley, Hazel, and Paris and whoever else, was not Team Keesha. Even if you were, 95% Keesha, you still got dragged. You know what I'm saying? Because anything that's being said, she makes a big deal out of it. But she wants someone to, go along with her story. Just be on my side. He was on your side for a long time, sis. At this point, I don't see D stepping up anymore for her. Not because she don't like Keesha, but because, well, from what somebody said in one of her things, they said at this point, D, don't even get involved in that. Let Keesha deal with her own bullshit. Let her deal with her own stuff, because at this point, she wants this. LC says Keesha is Jeremy's headache. That's why he in the basement, and he always needs his own space. Jeremy has no growth since being with Keesha, and the same for Keesha. She has no growth since being with Jeremy. Lauren and Nipsey built something. Now that part, I thought that was so cute. Because you know how sometimes in Hollywood, the relationships be so forced and so unnatural and just fake, and it's not organic. Like, for example, Kobe Bryant, like before he became like boom, boom, who he was, he had a black girlfriend, and down to earth black girlfriend. And then he gets into the Hollywood spaces and he's, going to prom with Brandy. You could tell that whole dynamic wasn't even real. That wasn't even an organic dynamic. It wasn't even like, power couple vibes. No, the fuck it wasn't. It was bullshit. Hold up. Hold on. Oh. Hey, Lady St. Clair. It's very inorganic, and I'm like, what kind of shit? This is not real. But when it comes to Nipsey and Lauren and how they met, and then too, you're from the same area, y'all both have the same kind of, well, she's not a Crip like he was, but they come from the same areas. So he's a peaceful man, but she was his peace. Even when she needed peace, he was her peace. You know what I'm saying? So that's how niggas is really into their girls. You got some dudes, they're not into their girls like that, but he's into his girl. It was natural and organic. So in a sense, Lauren was his piece and he was her piece as well, because she even said whenever she get angry or act crazy, when she lashed out or whatever, he never disrespected her, never cussed her out, never called out of her name. That's how you know. As far as Keesha and Jeremy's concerned, in my opinion, I feel like I said before in my other lives, Keesha, her goal was to be a mom, which a lot of females' goals is to be a mom. But I do feel like that was just her main goal, and I felt like she settled for Jeremy because she felt like she couldn't find nobody else but just him. And I don't, she could have found anybody she wanted to find, but that's what happens when you settle for less. That's what happened. And I do honestly feel like um, I don't think Ashley was Jeremy's piece. You know why? Because Ashley, you could tell with her demeanor, she's the type to, oh no, baby, you're gonna get you a job, you're gonna work, you're gonna help pay these bills. You're not gonna just let me pay all the bills and you don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And two, I can respect no man gonna take care of his kid. I can respect you. I cannot lay down with you. Can't do it. Because one, you got some females, they wanna, speak up so much for these dudes. I'm like, girl, you're speaking up so much for this dude. Have you even asked him, have you gone to court yet? And if he hesitates or say, well, man, nah, because I don't want to put her through all that, but I thought she doing all this stuff to you. Take her to the court. Let the courts make her work with you to see your baby. You know what I'm saying? So when dudes start talking all that dumb, that's how you know he lying, he full of crap, and don't feed into that. I feel like sometimes Keesha fed into a lot of what he was saying and made it seem like yeah, Jeremy's gonna get her and this and that. Girl, you going off of what he said. You're the same one who went to go meet up with Jamie because you could not trust anything that came out of his mouth. I think he tried to play it off when it came to Ashley's pregnancy. He tried playing it off or whatever. Hey, just Keesha, girl. Oh, check out my site, girl. ResetYourselfCare.com. Check it out. So, but Keesha knew it was bullcrap. And then two, I came across a clip. I don't know if y'all did, but it's a clip. And I think it was Keesha was pregnant with the twins, and Keesha, and Jerry was like, yeah, me and her, man, we tight, man. We friend, we tight. Man, she know what kind of man I am, so man, this is my dog for life, you know what I'm saying? Because she don't question him. And ain't nothing wrong with not being questioned or being questioned, but as a person, if I have standards and boundaries in my life and we're together, I would expect you to follow my boundaries and respect my boundaries, not disrespect them, not dishonor the code that you and I established in this relationship. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. Child, they always want to get some money out of you. Don't listen to them, folk. Hi, I'm live. My camera's going. I'm live. No, it's okay. You can talk. They don't see you. Okay. Yeah. So. What's in the juice? You can say yes or no. You can say yes or no. Oh my goodness. This is so good. Mm-hmm. I'll bring you some. Want some, okay? Don't be scared. Have a good day. Oh. So yeah. Let me see. LC, that's what Shanita was saying. She said, my brother saw a sucker and he licked it. Mind you, Shanita knows her brother. She knows him. So that's why she said that. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Do I feel like from where I stand, because I asked y'all a question, I gave y'all some stuff, but from where I stand, back when the commentary was heavy, she wasn't being that man peace because she was, you know, constantly behind the scenes, constantly hold on. Constantly behind the scenes, constantly sending things to D about Ashley, talking about Ashley's parenting. Talking about Ashley's parenting, making it seem as if she's a bad mom and how she's better for her. Mind you, she tried doing that with Brittany Marshall. She tried doing it with Bree and Bree. Didn't work. Bree and Bree saw the miss from a mile away. So she opted out just in time. She got D, spinach. She got D to go along, to get along. Oh, shoot. On the floor. I do 2 handfuls of spinach. Oh, drop a spinach on the floor. There I go. Drop a spinach on the floor. Oh. And for 2 years, it was a whole mess. That's the reason why when Jeremy, when it was their birthday month, I guess Jeremy would not get on live with her. He was irritated. He was going through it too, and he probably felt like, man, like quit trying to, you know, quit sending this girl thing so you could be one up. Like, I don't know who she is. Like, this, I don't have a healthy co-parenting thing with Ashley. That's it. But Keesha was still, you know, upset. But I think she was more mad at the commentary. That's why she took it out on Ashley. I didn't like that. So during that whole time, she was not being that man's piece. All right. Spinach. Pineapple. Because spinach by itself, cucumber and lemon and celery by itself, oh, bitter. So pineapple, kiwi, cucumber, lemon, and celery. That's it. That's all. Y'all still hear me? Let me know. She definitely questions him. He just know. Oh my! I read that. So that's how I feel. Now, Chrisean and Blue. Okay, good. Chrisean and Blueface, for example. I feel like Chrisean. I mean, one, Chrisean needs therapy. She needs a mental evaluation, in my opinion. At first, I tried liking her. I tried to drop this down for, you know, whoever want to go by this. Check out my site and check out how I worked on it. I follow Hazel's, you know, advice, made it more spotlight, made it more cohesive, and this looks very nice. So the next time you guys order from me, I will definitely have new labels on there. So if you order from me and your stuff did not come in with the same label, that was the reason why my labels were not in yet. And I didn't want y'all to wait so long for y'all stuff. So I gave y'all things with the old label on there, which is fine. Thanks. Same formula, same ingredients, just different labels. And the ones on my site is what's new. They're both toxic. Chrisean needs a mental evaluation. And do I feel like she wasn't doing the right thing during her pregnancy? No, she wasn't. We all seen her smoke weed while pregnant. And I know some females do that for a nausea, but I don't know. I'm not doing that. I don't care. The best thing that you could do is be healthy as you can. Have a plant. This one girl, she's pregnant. She's doing a plant-based pregnancy. Where she's still getting her protein, still, being healthy. She's got a checkup. Now I want to have a healthy pregnancy. So I'm gonna see how she do hers. So okay. Give me an update. I want to know. But as far as Chrisean weird too. Blueface being weird. And thing is, for the longest time, I always blamed same thing for Jeremy. At first I'm like, man, it's your fault. Why you? No, hold on. That's separate. Blueface. I always blamed him. I'm like, Blueface, why are you doing this? Why are you doing it? Like, why you? Da, 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 da. But as time went on, I'm like, and when maturity step in, when you are emotionally mature and you're looking, it's like, it's not really him. It's her. Like, she's just as bad as he is, emotionally manipulative, stupid as he is. And I do feel like she's very wrong for saying what she said about her sister. When she claimed that Tasiki molested her, which I think is wrong. She wrong. It is both of them, exactly. I feel like she's wrong for doing that. And then I feel like Blueface is wrong for doing what he do. Whenever he get mad at her or whenever she does not do what he want her to do, he gets on the internet and he talk about her. Like when she got pregnant, he gonna say, yeah, she ran through 10 other dudes while I was with her. Okay, well, that's your fault, dummy. You messing with her and she 10 other dudes. You're the dummy. So that part, I feel like, yeah, they both nobody's piece. What the fuck is that? Anyway, so I feel like she's his piece when it comes to finances. Because who the freak is listening to Blueface's music nowadays? Nobody is. I feel like she's his piece as far as that. Making sure his bills are paid. Because recently, I don't know if y'all seen this, but recently, Chrisean got arrested. Chrisean was low on funds. So, you okay? No. Chrisean was low on funds, and she wanted her sister. Her sister was trying to help her get some funds for her legal team. But like $15,000. It paid $3,000. I'm looking like, where's all that money that Chrisean made? Because she stay calling us broke. Y'all broke. Y'all broke. Y'all broke. Okay, sis. Hold on. Like she stay calling everybody broke. So where's all of her money? Come to find out, her funds were paying Blueface's bills and his restaurant bill. He got a restaurant out there in LA. I think it's a seafood restaurant, whatever it is, but she was paying his restaurant bills, and now she ain't got no money. I'm like, well, goddamn, Sam. You were the same one who went online and shamed us regular folk, calling us broke. Y'all broke. Y'all broke. Y'all broke. Chrisean, you shouldn't deal with him because he treats you so bad and y'all not good for each other. Oh, you're mad because you're broke. Chrisean, don't drink or do or smoke while you're pregnant. That's not good for your child. You're broke. You're broke. You're broke. Chrisean, like you deserve more than what he's offering you. Like he's abusive to you. You're broke. You're broke. You're broke. Yes. I believe she said anything that she gets goes to him. She called him a crip pimp from LA. Duh. Anything that I get goes to him. Okay, y'all. Peasants, because we got regular jobs. I can pay our bills, and he can't. You know, wait a minute. Hold on. Why would I? Hey, AK. Why would I say before? I say already. AK, sorry. Hey, K, y'all. I just find it real funny. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I just find it real funny how people like that want to call us broke, but our money funds them. That's where I be looking at folks, especially the ones that love calling us broke because they got a little more money than us, but your money is based off of us that supports these companies and that supports you. But you want to call us broke. You need our money to fund you. So if we take back our money and put it towards our stuff, you don't get no money. But you call us broke. I don't get that. I don't get that. You call us broke. That's why I got a business. Do I look down on folks who may buy this much or this much or this much? No. Whichever order I get, I'm grateful for. I don't care. Like, thank you for supporting me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look down on folks because I got a business and y'all don't. Baby, your business is dependent upon the people that support you, and you respect them. It's like they should respect you. I mean, shoot, they respect you enough to buy your product. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why would I get on here and talk? What? Girl. It was, but I was just. What happened? It's like me. Oh, okay, LC, call your rich friends. I mean, shoot, Chrisean, didn't Diddy punch? Did he grab up Lemmy by his shirt? You better treat her right. All that's for you. Call Diddy. I'm pretty sure he got $15,000, but you know, you gotta, for that money. You know what kind of man he is. You know that. Or call Lil Baby. Since you're big bro, well, no, that's what he called. That's what he said, man. I'm big bro. I'm big bro. I'm big bro. I don't deal with her like that. I'm big bro. I'm big bro. Call him. I love me some pineapples. I used to hate them. That's mine. I used to hate them, but I love them now. It's like me getting mad because Kiwana bought $15 worth of things versus someone else who bought $85 worth of things. Why would I get mad because she bought? It don't matter. I'm grateful for whatever order, size, or price that you spend with me. I'm never ungrateful for that. It's very hard to run a business. It's very hard to maintain, depending on what you're doing. It can be hard, not hard to maintain customer retention because one, The economy is all over the place. People's jobs are in a very uncertain place. Things are just uncertain right now. But people like me and others take a leap out on faith to make things work. So why would I get online and call y'all broke and this and that when I need your money, you know, to pay my bills? Not saying my bills are getting paid by y'all. I'm saying, like, as a business owner, you work for yourself. So money come in, payroll, inventory, the business bill. Businesses got bills too. Business bills too. Other things. Why would I disrespect anybody who supports me? This is my fake Stanley, y'all. My fake Stanley. I washed it. Hold on. Sorry about that. So, my bad. That's what I was saying. Depending on, yeah. Hold on. Huh? Oh, let me get that. So really, only person that I feel like, was someone's piece was Lauren and Nipsey. Well, Boog and Nipsey. Yes, Boog and Nipsey. Chrisean, Blueface, they both trauma bonded, in my opinion. They both had mothers who, their moms loved them to death, but I feel like their moms suffered with self-love. And by self-love, I'm talking about they love themselves more than they love their kids. Blueface's mama was so focused on her happiness and her approval, and that's it. Not considering her kids. That's why her kids don't like her. I'm being real. They don't like their mama. Anytime you cuss out your mama or get your girlfriend to jump on your mama, anything like that, you have no respect for your mama. That's just period. Number two, Chrisean's mama was on drugs, and she was in love with the drugs more than her kids. Like I said, I never said the women never loved their kids. It's just they were selfish in their own little ways. So both of them trauma bonded, and they can't be at peace with each other and not be at peace with themselves. Same thing for Keesha and Jeremy. They're both trauma bonded. Keesha been through a lot as a kid. I've been knowing about her child molestation story since I was in college. I've been knowing about the story, and I felt horrible for her. I said, man, that's messed up. So I felt bad for her off rip, because no kid deserves to be involved in that. Like, that's weird. Hold on. All right. Did mine. You don't think it happened, KL? But yeah, but Keesha and Jeremy, I do feel like they both, like I said, they trauma bonded too. They both don't have peace in their own lives. I think Keesha, she wants this family dynamic so bad that she'll just do it whatever when it comes to him. And I do feel like when it comes to that hall pass situation, girl, please hall pass my behind. You know good and well Jeremy was in a position to where you can't do anything for yourself, and that was him. He wouldn't dare tell Keisha to go out there and go somebody else. A lot of men are like that. And then too, girl, you could give him a hall pass or not give that man a hall pass. If he wants to go out there and stick his in somebody else, he's gonna do that. So hall pass or not, that man's gonna do what he wants to do. It doesn't matter what you say. What? Okay. Here, take this one. Oh, she's in the bathroom. Oh, let me put it in her room. Yeah, take it up. Anyway, what I was saying was, you can tell that man hall pass and that man gonna still go out there and do what he want to do. Period. So the fact that I feel like she did that as a defense mechanism for herself, so she won't feel too bad. Right. Chaos said she don't believe her. AK, trying to figure it out. Kiwana, I'm on Kiwana's out there. I will hope she wouldn't dare make up that sick story, about herself. I would hope she wouldn't do that, because I don't want no kid, let alone my kids, to go through sexual abuse. That will irk me. That will hurt my feelings too. Oh gosh, I don't think about that. Mind you, I've been in the daycare where our daycare lady, her daughter would molest us and stuff. So a piece of childhood trauma. God damn. I'm going to dinner on Monday. Can't wait. But yeah, like a childhood trauma. I've been through being sexually abused at a daycare. Not by no dude, but by, like I said, the owner's daughter. She was our age. And at that time, you were a kid. You don't know what. At that time, I was never told about, things of that nature. Even though I was told, as a kid, nobody touched you down there. I was a little girl. Then I'm like 7 years old, 8 years old, not understanding, not knowing. Then as I got older, I'm looking back at it. I'm like, okay, bitch. And I feel like she knew the whole time, because the lady, daycare woman, Miss Smith, she knew the whole time, because one day she walked two times. I feel like she knew. The first time she walked in, and and it happened during nap time. We all take naps, and she would snatch the cover off of us, and she would look at her. She looked at our legs, and then she looked at her daughter. Mind you, I'm a little girl. I don't know what's going on. And KR, I'm thinking that too. And the next time I knew she knew was because one day it was me, the other daycare kids just sitting there. Mind you, I don't know. I'm a little girl. I don't know this stuff like that. I didn't understand what was going on. I'm like, how old was I, child? We back in early 2000s. I was like, probably damn 8 years old, 7 or 8. And we all was sitting at the table doing work. Her kids were gone to their uncle house down the street. They come back home or whatever, and I asked the lady, I said, hey, what is this answer? I'm confused. 6 times 6. I got stuck. And she bust out laughing for something. The girl, her daughter, bust out laughing. Miss Smith said, Regine, come here. So her and Regine was gone for a long time. Going for a long time. All I heard was she was getting her ass whooped. That's all I heard. And like I said, she in there for a long time, like past lunch, in there for a long time. So her bedroom door open. Cause mind you, it's a hood daycare. So the daycare was in her home. So her bedroom door open. She got Regine by her arm like this, dragging her outside the house, threw her outside, and proceeds to say, y'all, kids, y'all not on Kennedy, Aaliyah Nicole Herndon's grave. She said, I ain't got time for that gate. Shut the door. Walked in the house. Wait, I said 2 times, 3 times. Hold on. The 3rd time, this was during dinner. We got breakfast, lunch, and dinner with this lady. During dinner time, I could tell she was going through it. So I'm sitting down at the table, ready to eat, whatever. And I'm by myself. She playing church music, just going through it. She picked up some kind of holy oil in her hand and said, give me your hands, baby. Had my hands in my hand. I'm like, okay. Like I said, I'm a kid. I don't know. I'm like, okay, here you go. And she started praying and, praying real, real hard. So I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. She only did me like that. But now I'm older. I'm more fearless. So a person asks me, Brie, what happened? Like, why are you so against daycares? I'm gonna tell them. Miss Smith had daycare. She had 3 kids, Regina, and Reggie. And her daughter Regine would molest us. Reggie accused me of kissing him. I never kissed that punk, ever. Regina was a bully. Regine was my first fight. I ain't win that bitch, but she was my first fight. So, liars, bullies, and molesters. It's a fact. God, strike me down from lying. I'm ready. Oh, I ain't got struck down because I ain't lying. It happened. So that's why, for me, I would hope she would not make that story up if she was not molested. So, and for a long time, people would ask me, like when I was 13, I had very bad anger issues. Like, them folks took me out to school. Caught my first case with the city of Houston. Child, I was so scared. Oh, I said, I don't want to go to jail. And at the time, couldn't nobody, I couldn't express myself to people. I couldn't say, hey, this is why I'm angry. This is why I'm mad. I had a lot of stuff going on in my life. That was one of them. So that's why I work so hard. That's why I wait. I want to be able to have my kids and be at home with my kids. Once I call the case, let me explain that. I was 13, about to fight this one girl. Her name's De'Ara. I'm finna fight her, and I ended up saying something, and her mama filed verbal assault charges on me. I just spewed out. I was angry, so I said something to her. She filed verbal assault charges on me. That's what happened, and I got scared. Oh, fuck! I forgot my ginger, y'all. Man, I need this ginger. Oh well, I'm gonna make me some right now. Yeah, so that's what happened. That's what I meant to say. Hey, Antonio. So yeah, so I would hope she wouldn't make a story for herself. But yeah, I think she was touched on, because she touched on me, this other woman's daughter. I think somebody else. That's why I can't do daycare. So that's why I'm working hard right now, so I can take maybe a year or 2 off from working and be home with my child. Then of course I want my child to grow some kind of social skills. That daycare I'm going to take my child to a school. It's gonna be freaking mommy breed inspected. If I witness a scratch on my baby, my child said, "Mama, my arm hurt. Mama, my behind hurt. Mama, my head hurt." It's over. It's over. I ain't tell my folks till I got grown what happened to me. I ain't tell them till I got grown. And I don't want my kids to ever feel like I can't tell my mama nothing. You tell me whatever. I need to know. Like, you got some parents that want to tell their kids, I don't want to hear all this. You could be missing some very important information. Come on now, like listen. Like I feel like some parents they I feel like some parents want to live in freaking ignorant bliss because it feel comfortable, and to a certain point, I understand that. Huh? What's going on? Okay. Uh-huh. That's fine. Oh, how about you drive us to Conroe? I got gas for you. Okay, cool. I got gas for you. Monday. Oh, okay. So we should be fine. Cause I get mine on Monday. Okay. But yeah, she was saying that she's coming. It's crunch time. Like I got it. What Mark? Huh? He need to. He don't do shit. My bad, y'all. Like I said, to a certain point with a parent, I get that because who wants to think about that? But when your child brings that to you, you better handle it. I don't like that. I don't know. Keesha mama handled that. I don't know. I don't know, baby. I got it. Let me get my stuff together. Yeah. And my mama didn't have surgery, y'all. I'm trying to. I want to run a TJ Maxx. Can I do it on here? TJ Maxx? On my phone. Shit, on my phone. You gotta handle that because your kid can tell you anything and you need to know. So I don't know. Keesha expounded on that in therapy. I will hope she did because there's nothing wrong. Don't feel ashamed because some kids they feel ashamed, like, oh my gosh, it's my fault. Because you got some parents who are that sick in the head and that cowardly to where they'll blame the child for being molested. Well, had you not been in that house, well, had you not done this, well, had you not done that. So you're excusing what this grown man did to a kid or this grown woman did to a kid? It's okay because had they not, then that punk would never touch them. Wait, you were a victim too? You were a victim. Someone told you, had you not done that? Is that what happened? I think that's messed up. I hate when parents talk like that, bro. That's some very punkish, cowardly stuff. I do not like that. Had you not, don't do me. Ooh, because my church member, I ain't seen him since my sister's funeral. No, since she passed away. He came to Huntsville. God damn it. Okay, I got time. He came to Huntsville, told a story about how he was a little kid, how it was some man in the bathroom. He was at the church house, baby. At the church house. He goes out of church house bathroom. He saw a man in there, and this man, he said a man touched him and made him touch him back. He said he went and told his grandma What happened? This woman told him, "Well, had you not been in that bathroom, he wouldn't have he wouldn't have touched you." So let me get this straight. The responsibility is on the kid, not this punk over here. It was some. Yeah, I'm way off topic, but whatever. We gonna talk. It was some channel I came across, and it sickened me. And I can't stand certain grown folk. Like you want, I'm so sorry that happened to you, man. That's horrible. And you know what though? You got. Well, I mean, if you want to tell us, was it like someone your mom was dating at the time? This motherfucker man, like this bitch just need to. Whatever, I got you. Because this one girl, because I've heard plenty of stories from girls saying their stepdad. I knew it. I've been hearing stories from women who say, yeah, my mama's boyfriends or my stepdad or my uncles would molest me and touch on me. And I tell her this, she gonna tell me, you want to take my man. Instead of you checking this sick pervert, you want to get mad at your daughter, at your child daughter. Your daughter, I mean, I don't know how old you were, Kiwana, when this first happened to you, but you got women who like to check their 12-year-old daughter. Like you would rather put your 12-year-old daughter out the house because your man looking at her. So she sent you from one dungeon to another dungeon because neighbors are. I mean, yeah, you got neighbors, but you know they still strangers. You don't know them. You don't know them until you don't know who's in their house. I'm sorry, Kiwana, that happened to you. I really am. But they want to check they daughter and not this man. Go check him. But you got some. I'm not gonna lose my man, baby. Your man don't like you. He's not attracted to you. He wants your daughter. You got some men who are disgusting. They will get with a woman who has kids just to get to their kids. I think that is horrible. And then this woman, she even said her mom passed away. I think she got sick or something. She passed away, and the state put her with her aunt, her mama's sister. Now her mama and the aunt were two different people. The aunt was mean and angry, but the mama was more like soft and very angelic. People love the aunt. The aunt took her in. The aunt's boyfriend, this Jesus. This is why I can't watch stories like shit like this. I get mad. The aunt's boyfriend will come to the freaking house. He will molest her. But let me tell you how he would do it. That's how you know niggas be scary. This man would take her, sit her on his lap, and molest her in front of her papa. And that fucker ain't do nothing either. One day, and her aunt knows, her aunt did not care. Her aunt would actually pay men to have she'll actually have men come in and pay her to have sex with her little niece. One day the sick boyfriend comes to the house to come. He comes to the house every day and asks, I forgot her name. We're gonna call her Shay. The boyfriend comes to the house every day and said, hey, where's Shay at? Why are you asking for this little girl? Ask for your girlfriend. And if she's too loose, go find you somebody else who's tight and ready. Not this child. Go get you a grown person who's tight and ready. Okay? This man went in and said, hey, where's Shay? Mind you, her brothers and her papa know what's going on. One day he came by the house again, and they knew it was him. They told her to go hide. So she go hide. So he come in the house, where's Shay at? Her brothers are like, they little boys too. They like, I don't know where she at. She ain't here. She ain't here. The papa, another time this man came by the house, the papa and brother saw him. The papa got the nerve to tell him, Shay, you know what he gonna do. So basically, you're putting the responsibility off on this child. She ran to go hide. She ran outside the back door so this man would come in the house and touch her. That was the only reason why he brought his sick to that house, to come in there and molest her. And do it in front of her papa. He did it countless times. And the fact that you, sir, kept on saying that, no, that you told her that, well, go hide because you know what he coming to do. You see this. And you sit there and you don't do nothing about it. That's why I can't stand certain grown folk. So when a grown person starts, so when folks like that start talking real tough, bring it on down 1,000, because you can't protect your kid from, because perverts are weak people. Weak people. Well, let me say, child perverts. Child perverts are weak people. They are disgusting. They pick on weaker targets. That's squash. They pick on weaker targets, and they know who to mess, who not to mess with. Then I notice when a child has a daddy around, that devil has no place. Sometimes the mama is so weak and dumb and retarded and stupid and just crazy that they will let it happen. I watched too many Steve Wilkos shows where the mama couldn't find out she knew the whole time. Knew the whole time. I saw another Steve Wilkos episode. It was these folks from Chicago. The auntie, the mama boyfriend, and the child's real dad. The child real dad was locked up for a long time. For what? I don't know. He was locked up for a very, very, very long time. And the auntie was more mad because she said, hey, my niece is coming to me and telling me that Ashley, which is the stepdad's name, that Ashley kept on touching on her. And the mama, oh Jesus, that's why I cannot. You got folks who are willfully ignorant, like they knowingly that they know, but they rather. I don't see nothing. That's what a lot of them do. And she was being willfully ignorant. She gonna say, well, I don't know if it's true. What happened was, no, she lied to her sister. She told her, I didn't know. Only for her to get on the stage and said that she found out when her daughter told her this stuff when she was 1 year old. The auntie said, come to find out, she lied to me. She always knew about this. She always knew that my niece came to her and told her this. She was telling her this for the last 3 years. She was telling her this. But mind you, at home, she said, well, I didn't know about it until now. But on the show, I've always known. So wait, so you knowingly lied to me? You knew the whole time your daughter was telling you, hey, mama, what's the face been touching my... Come to find out, it was true. Ashley was molesting his stepdaughter. The mama all like... The auntie was like, man, come on. She was not playing with him. She was mad. Lost her mind. Mind you, not only was what's her name? Is it Tiny Tyranny? What her name is? Tanine. What her name is? Tanine. They mama and their family was like, the auntie crazy. She crazy. So this woman is telling you, my niece is telling me that her stepdad is molesting her, and y'all call her crazy. Like I said, you got some folks, some parents that want to live in ignorant bliss. What parent wants to think about their child getting hurt like that? Who wants to? But you got some who don't take charge at all. You know what I'm saying? Your child come in and tell you this, it will hurt your feelings. Like you'll be shell shocked. But I think I'm gonna investigate this stuff. You get out of my house. You know what I'm saying? She left this man in the house with her daughter. I don't get that. Even the girl I went to school with, Chastity White, like her daughter, beautiful baby, China. This child was abused by her father, her biological dad. He put cigarettes out on her. This man will have a pot of boiling, scalding hot water on the stove, boiling. This man will pick her up and put her in that boiling water. I said, man, put his in that water, burn him. He gonna burn her. And I feel like I don't care, Chastity. I feel like you knew the whole time. I feel like you knew because you constantly left your child at the house. This man, you kept coming, you kept on leaving your child with him. You come back home, it's a new scratch on her. You knew the whole time, Chastity. Chastity knew the whole time. She knew that man was hurting her baby. She knew the whole time. The whole time. Bitch. She knew the whole time man was hurting her child. She knew. She knew. Because you had to have known. You come home every day, you see a new scratch on her, a new scar on her. You see it every time. And I think for a while, she didn't go to the doctor, from what the article say. She didn't go to the doctor, but both of them got charged though. And eventually, she took China to the doctor because she was not eating. Of course, she's not eating. She in pain. She hurting. Of course, she can't eat, dummy. So yeah, they seen all that. She was getting burnt with cigarettes. I'm grown. I've been burnt before with like popping grease when you're cooking chicken, popping grease or boil a scalding hot water. I've been burnt. Ooh, it hurt. This is a baby who cannot defend herself. And that's what's sick to me. Like, girl, you can always find you a man who will love you. But you got some girls out here, they want to parade for social media. They're thinking about what somebody else gonna say. Man, I give a what somebody got to say about me. Oh, Bree got this kind of man. But he loved me. He respect me. And he does for me. Besides me. So it's sickening. I don't know if Keisha's mom went and got her some help. I don't know if she went and she investigated that molestation story of hers. I don't know. I do not know. I hope she did. Um, hmm. I'll run to your room. Mom, I'm ready. Because he go to bed. He never go to bed. Oh Lord. Hold on. So yeah, like childhood trauma can have a lot to do with how you are in your adult life. For example, like Hazel talked about it. She talked about how she dealt with a lot from her stepmom, and this the reason why she is so, you know, if the child want to eat, you feed them because she know how it feels to be mistreated and done wrong by her stepmom. And that part I never understood a step parent like that. Like, why do you get with somebody with kids and you don't like the kids? I don't get that. They go for both men and women. Why are you getting with somebody who got kids already? If you're not gonna respect them, and then parents, why do y'all deal with men or deal with women who don't respect your kids? To me, I'm grown. And my daddy's step If my daddy's wife was to curse me out, oh baby, please, I'll cuss her back out so bad I'll make her want to fight me. Good shit. I say one cuss word. Folks are like, I didn't threaten to kill their kids. All I said was, that's all I said. And then too, I'm grown. I can pay my own bills or whatever. So, yeah, I'm gonna cuss her out. Cuss me out. Let's see who win that. Let's see who wins that battle. Exactly. My best friend has a daughter. Facts. They don't love you because your kids are you. They come from you. Hey Angela. Um. God damn it! I wish I had my fucking charger. Anyway, so I was gonna say, oh, my bad. My friend has a daughter, and her daughter was, of course, she knew who her dad was, but she wanted her daughter to get older enough, and talk because that's how she is, mom. My child gonna come back home and tell me everything. You know what I'm saying? Now I said, hey girl, you think she'll be okay at her dad's house? She said, yeah, I think she'll be, but I want my child to get older so she can talk and come back home and tell me everything. And now, as an adult, looking back, it's like, man, that makes sense. And two, I don't do sleepovers unless y'all at my house. At this house, we don't do stuff like that at this house. We don't do that. My child will not be at your house for no sleepovers. None. Because not only do you have grown men or grown folks who would, touch a kid, but you got some kids who would touch kids. You know what I'm saying? You got folks, teenage kids who will touch the kids. Oh yeah. Grab her butt. Grab her vagina. That's what they do. They just full of shit. So, and one thing I will say, and she has a boyfriend now. And I told her, I said, that's how I knew it was serious because you brought your daughter around him. You could tell she loves him. Like the daughter loves him and he loves her. So that's how you know. And he doesn't give off any weird energy. Because that's what scares me about a lot of women. They get these boyfriends, and it's like, you just broke up with this other motherfucker. But yeah, you want somebody else. You're bringing these niggas into your house. You don't know these people, and they end up hurting your babies. Like this one woman, ask me this, y'all. How does a child have a stepdad at 9 months? This woman left her 9-month-old baby with this stranger. Don't even know him. She go to work. Left her child with him. This man kills her baby. I guess he was crying or he peed in the bed. That's a baby. That's a little stinky man. Okay? Him stinky. He needs diaper change. He wants to get fed. He's a baby. 9 months and he killed the baby. This other woman in Detroit, Wayne County. Is it Wayne County in Detroit? Is it? I don't know. This woman had 3 or 4 kids. One child, I think her baby child was autistic or something like that. 4 years old. She invited the stranger into her home. That man did not know those kids. Them kids did not know him. She invited this man into her home. I feel like these women, they be wanting like babysitters and shit, like little babysitters and stuff. So they'll allow any man come in their house because they want some so bad. So She going to work. He at home with her kids. He abused the autistic one so bad that when I think she was leaving work or coming home, he called her and said, "Hey, Sally is not breathing." So they go to the doctor. She passed away. They did an investigation. This child was abused. They locked. That story pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie. That story pissed me off. But the woman, her and him both got charged. They both got charged. Malia's mama is another one. Weird. I feel like that man she was with, I forgot what's his name, Darren. I don't know his name. Black ugly. Let me stop. That dude she was with. He I feel like he's been molesting that girl for a long time. The girl was 4 years old. It makes me sick because, mind you, at the time I would travel on 59 North to get home. 59 North to get home. Just imagine me, Kiwana, or anyone who was in Houston driving past this man, not knowing it was this man, not knowing this man had a dead baby body in his trunk in a laundry basket. This man drove a 59 North, which is Arkansas Highway, 69 North, whatever. He left Texas state lines and went to Arkansas. And along 59, 69, he dropped her body off on the side of the road. I think some workers thought it was a dead animal. I think she was out there for some time. And the workers were out there. They thought it was a dead animal. They said, "Man, let's move it back out. It's kind of heavy." So I guess they look in there to see what kind of animal is this. And they look in there, it was a baby body. And it stunk so bad. And they went and they got their they told their boss. The boss called the authorities, and that's how it got handled. But it was weird because we saw a videotape of this child going inside the place, leaving the place with him. No, going inside the apartment with him. Then next thing you know, you see him coming out with a laundry basket in his hand with trash can in there. What trash can? A trash bag in there. I think he had her in that trash bag. That's what happened. I'm on live. Oh, hold on. Put it on. Stop cam. Come on. So I think he had her in that trash bag and he dumped her body. I feel like her mama. Oh, hold on. Oh, you talking? My bad, y'all. Yeah, so the mama knew. I think she knew the whole time what kind of person he was. Because I think, tell if I'm right or wrong, but she found, it was rumored that she found some homosexual stuff on his phone. And she was going to end their engagement or relationship, whatever it was, going to end the engagement. And that made her break up with him. Then after that, her daughter coming missing. And I feel like she had fake tears. I can tell that Quanah X was genuinely hurt because he believed her. And her number got leaked. Well, did it get leaked, or did she post it herself and wanted help? But when the whole story came out as to what went down and what happened, I think Darren told it. Okay, all right, that's what happened. Darren told it, and when they found out what really happened, all that support turned into you all went in on the mama. And I mean, hey, you knew the whole time. You knew this man was hurting your daughter. You knew this. You knew this. That child was 4 years old, Malia Davis. 4 years old. Who? And that's the thing about me. I'm about to be a in a new career field, dealing with children. And that's one of the things I pray I never, ever, ever come across, because it's going to piss me off. Child come to me and say, Miss Bree, I pray that never happen. However, if it does, I am a mandated reporter and I gotta go and tell. I got to. Cause man, just that's sickening. Who? Nothing about a kid should turn a grown man on. That's disgusting to me. You're fucking nasty. You're sick. Like Cat Williams say, big dick deviants. Yeah. Oh, my thing gonna die. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Gonna die. Can y'all hear me? Can you? Can you hear me now? Damn thing. Hold on. Shit. Can you hear me now? Okay. Okay. Look a little fuzzy. Can you hear me now? Okay. This better, y'all? Gonna be labeling my lotions here. Amber. Smells so good. Get y'all some amber. Hold on, post it again. And Kiwana says he told Quanell, and that's what led the workers to Arkansas roadside. Oh, okay. Because this story was like 4 or 5 years ago, so it's like little spotty to me. So thank you for clarification. They also said stated when Quanell stated some lies, said some lies have been told, and more will be fine. Yeah, and the mama should be locked up because I feel like she knew the whole time. Like I said, you got folks that they be willfully ignorant. And it's sad. Like, dang, so this child got to suffer because you want to be ignorant. And then, too, you got some people in your household that love to say things like, oh, that's your mom, or that's your dad, or that's your uncle. I don't care who it is. If that person has caused you major trauma or major issues in your life, you have the right to not ever in your life do it them again. You have the right to that. Like, I don't care about that whole, well, y'all family and this and this and that, and oh my gosh, girl, I don't give a, get out of my face. Like, folks love to freaking, like like folks love to play that whole well, that's your, now you're putting it off on me when you know what happened to me. Why can't you tell her and him that's your daughter? How dare you? Like, but folks, they never have the energy for the villain. They never have the energy for the villain. They always have it for the victim. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's never for the villain. It's for the victim, because the victim is safer. You know good and well, if you say anything to that villain, he gonna curse you out or pop you in your mouth or whatever it is. You got more energy for the victim, not the villain. Now, I think that is so horrible. Like, no, that's why this world is so messed up, because they got so much, because people pick on weaker targets. Like, for example, on Family Reunion, Madea Family Reunion, we all seen how Victoria, Vanessa, and Lisa were treated. Victoria was Lisa's, all of her behind, because she had access to her trust fund that her dad left her when she died. Mind you, when she got with him, she only had Vanessa. This man told her. Now, mind you, from how I gathered, as I got older, I gathered what was actually said. Vanessa said that, I don't know what they were talking about, but I heard them arguing about me. And then Mama said, okay, cool, I'll do it. And then she set her in the bathroom and let the man come in there and have sex with her. What happened was, he told Victoria, your daughter look good. I want to have sex with her. She's like, no, I'm not doing that with you. And then he threatened her. Well, if you don't let me, your child daughter, I'm going to leave y'all broke with nothing. That's when the whole, okay, cool, I'll do it. That's when that came in. That's when she went in that bathroom, had her in the bathtub, and put lipstick on her and sold her to this man. She sold her daughter for some money that she did not even get. He left everything to his first wife. Trust fund money was for their daughter. They had to get a Lisa. And Victoria wanted Lisa to marry that investor, because that's how she got access to her money. But the whole while, her daughter Lisa was getting abused by that investor. Victoria never cared about her daughter. She cared more about herself and what she could get. She didn't care if her kids die. She didn't care if her kids' lives got messed up. She didn't care about none of that. All she cared about was getting money. Hold on, a little plug break. Check out my website. Sign up for our weekly newsletters. You will get a 10% off discount for your first order once you sign up. Like I said, you got to order it right now today. We'll just go in there, just look at the site, check it out. But still sign up. Sign up. Sign up. Thank you, Angela. Sign up. I gotta go in there and schedule one for next week. I didn't do that. So I'm a little stressed, but that's okay. But she didn't care about her daughter. All she cared about was getting money. Oh, that's how it looks like. Amber in an amber bottle. And it smells so good. It's layered with the perfume and smell like a date night. Date night. But she allowed him to hurt her daughter for some money. Well, her daughter said, "Mama, he's beating me." This woman gonna say, "Well, you must stop doing things to make him angry." I just told you this man was beating me. And all you can say is, I just stopped doing things to make him angry. One, she ain't do nothing. This man was just so easily triggered because he's so insecure. He's so small. And by small, like his insides, it's small. Small brain, small man. You know what I'm saying? Attitude on 59, but smallness on negative 59. You know what I'm saying? He just a small individual, insecure, punk, coward, all that. So right, because a child needs to know I have someone I can go to. Like when a child goes to their parent gets the attitude like, what is it? What is it? That turns the child off from telling you anything. And you walking around there, everything is okay. Your child is like, but the whole while, your child is suffering or your child being abused. They can't tell you. I'm glad it is, girl. I got the bigger jar. The bigger jar. Whenever you're ready for it. The bigger jar. Ready? Oh yeah, check out my last chance tab on my site. Get your hands on our sale items that I will no longer be bringing back to the site. So check those out if you want to start off small, start off, on a bigger side before a smaller price, before you get into like the other things, if you want to. Yeah, go ahead and check that out on my last chance tab. Your child could be suffering in silence and you don't know because you gave off this energy like you're annoyed and they ain't gonna tell you nothing. And that's when a child comes into trying to get approval from folks who don't know them, don't care about them, and that's when they go into seeking, trying to prove themselves for approval. That's what Chrisean does. That's what Keesha has done. And I'm pretty sure Fabulous wife or girlfriend, whoever she is to him, Emily, because Emily has been abused by Fabulous, and he's beat her up before. And I know one time she was on Love and Hip Hop New York. It was like she was afraid to even say, "I'm Emily. I'm Fabulous's girlfriend." It's like she was afraid to say that. And yes, Fabulous is very, very private, but he's abusive. So what was I saying? Yeah, my bad. I got off track. But yeah, that's why I feel like sometimes when it comes to Keesha, she's dealt with so much to still at her big age put up with certain things. And guess what? That's on her. If she feels any kind of resentment about that, then get mad at yourself, sis. When it comes to Chrisean and Blueface, Chrisean been through a lot. But that does not excuse her behavior and her attitude. Like she felt like she could put her hands on people and that's okay. No, I don't care how old you. I don't care what you say. I'm young. I'm young too. I'm older than she is. I'm tapping on 30. She's barely touching her 20s. But you know what's right and what's wrong. Like mm, I really feel like some adults don't understand how they 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 victimize kids and they hurt kids and don't even know it. Don't even know it. You got some that don't care. You got some that don't care and they just and you tell them, "Hey, this is bothering me. This is messing with me." And then they want to gaslight you as if you're wrong for having that feeling. Oh, you're being too much. You're being sensitive. You're stressing me out. Nobody. When folks, whenever you tell someone, "Hey, what you're doing or what you said hurt my feelings," and they come with the old, "Oh, you're being sensitive," or "Oh my God, you're stressing me out." Oh, no. Gaslighting. You ain't stressing out shit. You ain't being sensitive about nothing. You have experienced this pattern over and over and over again, and you're tired of it. Therefore, you feel like no, I'm gonna tell you how I'm feeling. I don't like what you're doing to me. I don't like what you're saying to me. I don't like it. Nothing wrong with that. The problem is that person. That person wants to continue to be a victim in the mind, a gaslighter, not take what accountability and go get some help. So that's what that is, and I do feel like that's one thing Keisha needs to take accountability of. Chrisean, you got folks like Chrisean. She thinks she knows everything. Chrisean thinks she knows everything. You don't know everything to her. I'm 30 years old. And I don't know a thing. I don't know everything. Yes, her and I have different had different paths in life, but the facts are the facts. I don't know everything. She doesn't know everything, but she thinks she does. No, she don't. That's why she's locked up right now, going through what she's going through right now with the system because she don't know how to just chill the out and sit down and shut the up. That's her problem, and I feel like she needs to just chill out. Like you have a child here, your child needs you. So when it comes to kids, it's a no go for me. Like Like, have y'all thought about it? Like a lot of folks growing up and like these grown folks. I mean, look at Keesha, Jeremy, Delonda, um, Ashley, Hazel, Paris, me, a lot of folks out there, Leah, Brina, Mama Kim, who else? Um, Ty, everyone. Like, even you guys, we all started off as children and along our childhood route, we were molded by our experiences, traumas, our environment. And as you get older and you're grown and look at somebody and how they carry themselves. And the first thing that comes to your mind is like, they weren't raised right, you know? And it's not that and sometimes it could be the fact, oh yeah, they weren't raised right, but just think about this person, this adult person used to be a kid. No, not a kid, a child. Because kid is a goat. We ain't no damn goats. We grown. We adults. We human beings. A child is a child, and they turn to an adult, and it's like, damn, they turned out like this. What's wrong with them? Like, their childhood shaped them. Remember when I said Hazel, when she brought up her childhood trauma with her stepmama and what she been through? That's why she, doesn't really care for Keesha like that, and doesn't like the fact that kids are not eating. She said it, I don't care. If my child wants to eat a cucumber salad, I'm gonna give it to him. You want to eat, eat. Childhood trauma. She knows that. Me, I have an issue with daycares. Why? Childhood trauma. That's what that is. A lot of parents, a lot of mamas who's been abused by their as kids, abused by their family or whatever it is, are very protective and freaking hawk like over their kids. Childhood trauma. Keesha, her being molested and her not telling because the person made her feel guilty that if she did tell, I'm gonna hurt myself. Girl, I don't give a. They say if you tell, I'm gonna hurt myself. Bitch, do it. You a grown person. That's a kid. Like, but he did that because he knows that this kid does not know better. This child does not understand or know that what you did to them was illegal. They don't know that, or they don't understand that. You know that, but you want to play these mind games and do a kind of bull crap and have her thinking that she's wrong for if she tell on you. You're the pervert. She should tell on you. Crazy as hell. So yeah, don't let nobody make you feel bad about choosing you and choosing your peace and your sanity. Because folks, they be, for example, this guy on here called Mr. Still Standing, Scotty by nature. I love him. His mom was abused by her mom. I think she got sexually assaulted at one point too. One day, well, she left her mom's house and stayed with her aunt or grandma, whatever it was. Mind you, folks in her family, they knew that her mom was abusive. They knew this. But they're putting the responsibility off on her to make it right with her mom. And that's why I keep saying, folks, they are so quick to want to freaking talk to the victim and put the weight on the victim and not the villain, because it's safer with the victim and not the villain. It's a coward thing. It's a cowardly thing I'm talking about right there. You put a majority of this on the over here with her, and they all knew. She said, "I don't care. I'm not doing that." One day, her mom, I think his mom was grown, but one day, her mama, his grandma, I don't know if she said something or put her hands on her But whatever it was, his mama whooped her ass. When people say my mama was my first bully, believe them. Because you got some mamas who are nasty. They hate their kids. Like, man, I can't hate my child. My child come from me. My child, some parents get so jealous of their kids because their child is doing better than them. Baby, I'm happy. That's the whole goal as a parent. My child be better than me. That child come from you. Your child, like you, like my mom, I come from her. Be better than your mama. My child come from me. Be better than me. Child come from you. Child be better than like this is your legacy. Your legacy should always excel. You know, as time go on. So I never understood some parents being just hateful and jealous and spiteful of their kids. Like your child should be better than you. They should be. Therefore, you ain't gotta take care of the rest of your life. But the thing is, though, like I said, a lot of these folks, a lot of them come from a lot of trauma that they never address. Because, like I said, you got some grown folk who never, ever, 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 ever want to stick up for the victim when it comes to that. They always want to side with the villain because they scary. Keep it 100, you pussy. They scary. They scary, they cowardly. So they find it easier to go in to put all the brunt on the victim and not the villain. So how can you have peace in your life as an adult with your partner? You have not unpacked that or delved into that. How? There's no real peace. It could be fake for the camera, but behind all that, you are trying to keep your tears in. You're trying to keep it together because you already know. And then you get behind those doors, you falling apart because you just not understanding. For example, my sister's sister on her daddy's side, Kennedy's sister. I felt bad for her. Mind you, I never cared for her because of how she treated my sister. Talking to her crazy. And I did cuss out. And do I regret that? No, I don't. I'll do it again. Because she was trying to bully Kennedy and I ain't like that. The only thing that I did wrong was I was a 16-year-old girl cussing out a grown person. That's the only wrong thing that was wrong. But as far as taking back what I said, I don't take nothing back what I said. I meant what I said. I stand on it 10 toes. Well, yeah, 10 toes. Mm-hmm. Her mom abused her. And by abuse, she made her sleep in the doghouse. She would beat them. She would not feed them. And it got to the point where she come in the house with her check. Ooh. She come in the house and she would count the slices of bread. She would count the bread to make sure that them kids didn't eat it. These kids are at home. They're hungry. They want to eat. If one slice was missing, she beat them. God has blessed you people with the gift to bring life into this world. Not all folks. Some folks love their babies and they've raised them up to be wonderful human beings and civilized people in this world and be great people in the long run. So not all folks take that for, but you got some people who have the gift to have children. They abuse them. You got folks out here who can definitely take care of their kids and they have the hardest time getting pregnant. I've asked God that. I said, God, why is that? That's and it goes back to what I said. A lot of these grown folks do not understand what they do to these kids. They don't know what they do to them when they speak ill on them. When they do all, that's why I told the woman that I'm going to work for next month. I said, look, you got grown folk who don't tell these kids that they could do it. They don't remind these kids of how great they are. They don't remind them. So they grow up angry, not knowing, suicidal, because nobody has ever told them you could do it. You could do it. You could do it. You know, you got some folks my age who is self-assured. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I know what I could do. I know. I got it. You know what I'm saying? It's still cool to get a compliment and get some kind of recognition, as an adult. But like I said, the older you get and the more you know yourself, you know what you could do. You know what I'm saying? Versus a kid who don't understand and what who may not fully understand what self-awareness is and what recognition is and what self-assuredness is. And they think, well, no one cares. And I said, no, as an adult, you tell them kids, you could do it. You could do it. Let's do it. Come on, let's do it. Let's have fun. You know what I'm saying? Remind them kids, you're successful, you're beautiful, you this. Tell them. You got little kids who grow up hating their skin tone, hating their hair texture, because you got grown old folk that tell these kids, your hair nappy, you black and ugly. I ain't gonna lie, I watched Color Purple at my grown age. I watch it. When I was a kid, I didn't understand. But now I'm grown, I understand. I'm like, man, we'll see what I'm talking about. You black and you ugly. These kids, do you mind sharing or no? It's like these folks they don't realize, and then when they get older, where did I go wrong with my kids? You got some adults who like to pretend real well that they didn't contribute to their kids' bad behavior. They don't understand how bad they impact their kids sometimes. It's like why would you tell your child that? These folks, I'm dropping a minute. Yeah, like you got nappy hair. You're dark. I think for me, the way I grew up, my grandmother always told me, look, there's ugly dark skin. No, there's cute dark skin, cute light skin, ugly dark skin, and ugly light skin. And it's facts. I've seen all four. You know what I'm saying? But then too, it's also how you carry yourself that makes you attractive. Because I've been around some handsome men, handsome guys, it's tall, handsome, cute on the eyes. But when they open their mouths, it's not adding up. Like what you are and how you look is not adding up to what's coming out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? It's not adding up. So really how the person, of course, outside is cool, but then as they talk to you, as they move, as they like, okay, that builds the attraction for me because I can look at a dude all day, but if he's not saying anything that's impactful or anything that's good, I don't want to hear shit you got to say. Well, that's just me. I'm like, sir, I don't hear all that. But really, um, a child grow up and as an adult, you be like, I wonder. And for the ones who say, I don't need no help. I like being like this. So you want to die at a young age from sicknesses, from a whole bunch of mess going on. You want to die. You want to die because that's what's not what's going to happen, but it might. Whenever you are harboring a whole bunch of mess in you, it can bring on a lot of physical elements. And yeah. Hi, Kiwana.
Hey, Bree. Hey, everyone.
Oh,
You hear me?
that noise. Okay, that's me. My bad.
Mhm.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can.
Okay. So, like I said, you are preaching tonight because so much of this like resonates with me. It's crazy. But what I was talking about in the chat was at 7. I remember, which it all kind of just leads up to what I was telling you earlier. Like one of the things my mom told me when at 7, I'll never forget, is she said that I never wanted you. The only reason I had you is because your daddy wanted a child.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so for the longest like childhood, I always felt like I wasn't wanted. And like I did for like it took a lot of therapy and unpacking and stuff to really know that I am valued. And but that like as a child that had a whole lot, and that impacted my self-esteem a lot in how I moved towards people, because I always felt like I had to prove that I was good enough for everyone. So yeah, definitely childhood trauma can impact you. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's a fact. Like these adults don't understand the things that they say can hurt your feelings. It's like, and then when you tell them, "Hey, what you said hurt my feelings," and it wasn't right or nice, they make it seem as if you wrong for even saying it. I'm
Yeah.
like, all I'm saying was that you hurt my feelings. I don't care. This is too much. I can't do this. No, it's them demons that's in you. You mad
It
at
is.
me?
And,
Go ahead.
and some of them have demons all the way up until just they about to be in the grave. Because but like you were saying earlier, sometimes you just gotta let people go and just let them live, no matter who they is, what they got going on. Because between all the stuff that I was telling y'all about earlier, as far as with my stepdad and everything, like I've up into well into adulthood, well until I had my own kids, I tried to have that relationship with my mom
Mhm.
and trying to be like, hey, let's this hurt me, this impacted me, and oh, that's just an excuse, and well, you shouldn't have did this or you shouldn't have did that, and well, this ain't what I mean, and girl, this is 15 years ago, you ain't over that yet. It's crazy. So it got to a point that I'm just like, you know what, that woman, let her be who she is, and I'm gonna do me over here. Mm.
And the fact that and when I hear folks say, "Man, that was 15 years ago, 10 years ago," what you're telling me is that you know what happened. You know what happened. You refuse to help me, and I'm telling you, "Hey, mama, daddy, whoever, this hurt me, and I'm wrong for bringing it back up. I should be over it." No, I'm
Yeah,
not over it. So you know what happened. The fact that you said, "Oh, this is years ago," whatever, you know what happened to me, but you were too selfish to even help me.
correct. And
So,
it gets so selfish, Bree, to the fact that she told me when I finally, because it had started happening when I was 8, and I confided in, finally, it took me many years, but I finally confided in her when I was 14.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, and when I finally confided in her, I was like, I was so happy. And I was like, thanks, something's gonna be different. I'm gonna get out the situation. It's gonna change. We packed up my bags. We went to my grandmother. I'm like, yeah, I'm a kid. Like, I don't have to go through this no more. For
Mm-hmm.
only to be there, I want to say maybe a week. And I kid you not, Bree. When I tell you these are the words that came out of my mother's mouth, she says, this is just really bad timing for me with all this going on. We just bought a new house. I can't really afford to, start over. Yeah. Mm. So though
So does she have more kids or just you?
it's just me and my older brother.
Okay.
Mm. So that, yeah, we're 5 years apart. But that's just, I mean, that's all she's always been very much about self. Um, and I've just accepted it for what it is at this point in my life. I mean, I haven't, sadly enough, I haven't even, outside of maybe a happy Mother's Day text or a happy birthday text, I really haven't, unfortunately, talked to my mom in probably about the last 10 years.
Okay.
Mm. She doesn't even really know her grandbabies like that, truthfully.
Ooh.
Mm.
How is you and your dad? Do y'all still talk or?
My dad, he passed away many years ago, a couple of years ago. But even with my dad, that's why I was just like, sometimes it's like a joke I make of it now. But I be like, I'm an orphanless child
Mm-hmm.
because even with my dad, he wasn't necessarily around when I was younger and stuff. And every girl wants to be a daddy's girl, of course, and stuff. And um, it was pretty much like a situation where I had was always looking for him, but he never really showed up. And when I think about it now, like as stuff as I became an adult and as things, I mean, things have come out to the light that I didn't know at the time. My mom put that man through a lot. Not saying that's an excuse for him to not have been an active father,
Mm-hmm.
but there was a lot of things that was going on behind the scenes that I did not know about as a child, that I could probably understand why he did not want to be present. Mm. So, but yeah, just we never really got a relationship. So, because after, I want to say about 16 years old, when I was 16, I was like, I'm not gonna chase for a relationship with my father. And at that point, I chose to disconnect from him. And I was like, if he wants a relationship with me, he'll choose to have it. And he didn't, so I just left it at that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. And that's the thing about me. I'm like, before I bring a child to this world, I want to make sure that I have every resource from financial, mental, physical, whatever, in the right place, starting with me first, so my child can reap good benefits from me and their father. Because I want my child to never ever feel like, I'm alone. I can't talk to my mom or my mama don't love me. Because that's not the case for me. Because my child come from me. Like, and then people who's been abused, they see how I feel, they know how I feel, and they said, when I have me some kids, we're not going through this.
Correct.
Hmm.
And that's why I'm like even so protective of my kids. Like what you were saying earlier, like no sleepovers. We don't do that. We don't. It's about, I can count on one hand the amount of people, and my kids are older. So but it's okay. I can count on one hand the amount of people who can have access to my kids when I'm not around.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Call
Like,
me. Some people call it helicopter parenting, whatever you want to call it. But I'm just because I've been through so much in my childhood, I just refuse, and I know how evil people can be. I just refuse to subject them to certain things.
right. Cause God, dog, what kind of phone is this? I keep on recording stuff. Anyway, um, like even when it comes to like going to the auntie house at nighttime, you got to watch that because the auntie be having boyfriends and having niggas at her house all the time. It's like I don't know who you got bringing to your house.
Right?
Like they bringing boyfriends in their house. They don't know these people. They just bring them in their house because that's my boyfriend. That man ain't your boyfriend. That's your pimp. But they don't know that. But they just bringing these men in and out the house. Um, and you got your daughters or your sons or your nieces and nephews at the house in the room, and you sleep. This man up. You
And that's what I don't understand. Like, why are women allowing to bring, their children around these men that they barely even
know,
know? Like,
right?
we can date, we can kick it, we can do all these things, but I have to be comfortable with you before I allow my children to be around you. We can be dating a whole 6 months, and my kids won't even know you exist.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, that's how my friend is. She was. It's been 4 years before he met her daughter. They've been messing around for 2 years before he met her daughter. 2 years
I don't
because
blame them.
who wants to bring this man around their kids and this man disappear or not disappear, but this man come in and he just destroy a family. Like this one woman, 25 years old, beautiful girl. She had 4 or 5 kids, and this young man, 23 years old. In my opinion, he's a straggler. She brought him into her home around her kids and her family, only for him to wreak havoc on the family. He killed her. And they found her body, 59 in Livingston, somewhere up there. He dumped her body in the woods.
I don't think I heard that story.
Like, yeah, I found, I think, what, last month or April, whichever one. I'm like, wow. Like this, she brought this straggler into her house and he took her away from her kids and her family. And they automatically knew it was him because he probably been putting her through a whole lot of stress. You know, it's always them bum, no job, no nothing, but want to come in your life and destroy your life.
Right.
And she got tired of it and let him go. And before you know it, she went missing. They found her body in the woods, I think some years back, but they finally convicted him this year
Okay.
for that. So his life gone. I'm like, boy, you 23 years old. You just got here. Like you like where's all of this attitude and this controlling behavior coming from? Like you just got here.
But some people, they don't know how to let go of their past and just accept it for what it was. Like your past, it can be hurtful, it can be a lot of trauma, but it does not have to define who you are as a person. Either you can learn from it or
Hmm.
you can let it continuously impact how you move. And like I know people, like I have people know people who are well in there because I'm 40, gonna be 42 this year.
Hmm.
And people who are in their 40s and they're still sorry, they're still in their 40s and they're like, oh well, my mama did this to me and my mama did that to me, and I'm just like, why are we still talking about what our mama did to this and why there's just it does impact who you are,
Hmm.
but we can't forever just keep blaming mama this, mama that. You can't say, oh, I'm not successful in life because mama did this. You can't say, oh, this happened. I mean, everything that's going wrong in my life is because of mama. At some point, people gotta like accept accountability for themselves and say, if I want my life to be a certain type of way, then these are the steps and the changes that I have to make to succeed.
Hmm. Exactly. And even if your mama does not want to take accountability for what she did, she know what happened. You know what happened, and God know what happened. So
Correct.
she could say, "Kiwana lie. I never done that."
Yeah.
You know what happened. Quit. And then, people get so mad, like, don't ever call. If you say, "Mama, that's not true. That did happen to me, and I did tell you that, and you told me to shut the f up," or I'm making it up,
Yeah.
to shut up and be quiet, and you say that, you got folks who are just so, like I said, the cowards, who like, don't call your mama a liar. I'm not calling her a liar. She knows she lying, so she calling herself a liar. She knows she lying, but they never want to, check the wrongdoer.
Correct. Like that
Never do.
sound like my aunt or whatever, cause my aunt, and I was talking to her. I was talking to her a couple of months back or whatever
Mhm.
and stuff, and she was like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" or whatever and stuff. And I'm like, I've been doing good because I'm like you were saying earlier, I'm real big on protecting my peace, and I don't care who you is. If you are interfering with my peace, you can get the X factor.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
just that simple. I really don't care. Um and so I was just like, and I was just like, she's like, "Oh, I ain't heard from you in a while." And I told her, I said, "Annie, I love you, but at the same time, I'm not. I don't got time for all this. Y'all entertain the shenanigans, and I don't have time to entertain it." And she was like, "Girl, you need to let that go. That's your mama. You only got one mama. Oh, baby, all your mama stuff. You don't understand what your mama went through as a child." Blah blah. I said, I'm like, I understand what she potentially went through as a child, but still, does that
That's not
justify
so
her?
easy.
Does that justify her actions?
Mhm.
Hmm. Like just because of what she went through as a child, that justifies her. So that means because it was happened to her, we just want to continue what's they call generational curses.
Curses, yeah.
So we just want to continue generational curses because what she did happened, what happened to her, then it justifies how she treated me. And what am I supposed to, if something happened to my kids, it's supposed to make it because of what happened to me as a child, it's supposed to be okay? Like, no, that's not okay.
It's not okay. And people like to shame you for saying, "No, I'm not standing for that." What the Bible says, but the Bible doesn't say like, don't tell me that dumb.
Yeah,
But
you.
thing is, they love throwing the Bible up, and they intentionally misconstrue what the Bible be saying to justify abuse and taking on disrespect.
Yeah.
I said, man, God hates abuse. Abuse is evil, and God hates evil. So what are you telling me? But they'll make it seem as if you're wrong for not going along with the BS.
Yep. Everybody wants you just to follow along, and when you don't follow and act accordingly or get in line, then now it becomes an issue. Now, like that's why I said I'm the sheep of my family because I won't quote unquote get in line, but I'm fine with
Hmm.
that. I am so fine with that, and I think it makes them mad because I won't just go with them, and they always make up because I do have. It's like how even though when family is this, and you still have a few people that are always you're still in connect with, or
Hmm.
whatever. And I have like and one of my cousin and like, and he'll tell me he be like, yeah, they said you this about you. Yeah, they said that. I'm like, oh, that's the lie that they running with now.
Oh, I be hating it.
like oh, what had happened to why I'm not talking to nobody? Oh, okay.
Oh, they said that.
Hmm. Yeah.
What's it say? What does it say?
Huh. Just pretty much, I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, now, so and so, I got a boyfriend that's keeping me away. Oh, okay, that's what had happened. Oh, I
How
ain't
they
know.
know they're not around you? How they know that?
Mm. It's everything, but people it's always everything, but people accepting accountability and accepting responsibility. And I'm like, it's so funny to me because I'm like, Who I want to have in community, who I want to have contact with me, they got full contact with me. Who I don't. And I don't care who he is, mama, brother, auntie, cousin. I
Toxic is
don't
toxic.
care. Toxic. Mm. And I mean the only, but I will definitely say the only thing though, and sometimes Brie, that I question myself, am I doing the right thing or the wrong thing, is because of my personal choices, and my children are impacted. You get what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And so they truly don't know their family or that side of family or whatever. And I'm just like, am I wrong for not giving them the opportunity to know, to see for themselves who these people are? I question that back. I just question that sometimes.
Hmm. I know for me, um, well, I haven't. Well, in my case, it is what it is. Shit. If a nigga get mad, get mad. But my sister, when it passed away, her father did not treat me right. My other sister, her dad, he passed away 3 years ago, actually. Um, he, even though he was loving at times, he also was, abusive. Let's put it out like that. The police came to our house. Papa came to our house to get us. The police came to the house. The police checked my back because I got hit in my back with a belt. He checked my back, and he's done things as far as hit us or hit me really. Disrespect, cussing, all that mess. And then I got grown. I got older. My mom pretty much, like I said, you got some parents who like to pretend.
Mm.
Um, and I said, well, Mama, that happened, and I think she tried to make it seem as if that's not true. You can't tell me nothing's not true when I experienced it. You can't tell me that.
Correct.
Because for me, don't get the lying. Because when you get the lying, I'll put it all out there. This happened, this order. You had this shirt on. It was this color. You look like this. Your hair was like this. I'll put it all. I'll be so descriptive because I know what I saw. I know what happened. I know the house we stayed in, the address, the building that was next to us, the color skin of the officer, what I had on. I would tell you everything. That's how you know when a child is that descriptive.
Yeah.
You know they ain't lying. Like you
And I
like.
mean,
Go
and I
ahead.
know some children that are, don't, and don't get me wrong, there are some children out here that do lie, but for the most people part, children don't. I mean, children don't lie. They're taught how to lie. So when a child, especially a young child, comes to you with something
And
th-
descriptive, and they know
and
too much.
descriptive, most of the time that is accurate. Mhm. I'm not to say I ain't never seen some manipulative children, because they
Mhm.
are, they're out there, but unless that has been taught to that child, then no.
Cause now I do rest in peace to her, but my old church member, she had granddaughters. One name was Denise. She got put her and her siblings got put into foster care because she lied. And she told me, the girl, I lied because I was mad. Her mama had a boyfriend. And she said, yeah, he touched on us. That man never touched him. But she was mad with him and put that out there about him. Now that sucks because now he has to register as a sex offender because
Right.
of what she did. And her and her siblings were placed in foster care. She got the woman she was with was horrible. She didn't like she's horrible. I'm saying she's horrible. Her siblings were treated well, but she wasn't treated well. But you could tell at that time, like she regretted lying because she was mad at him or mad at them, whatever it was. But she lied and said, "Yeah, he touched my booty."
Mm.
You said that, Denise. You said he touched my booty, and you could tell, like even then when she first told me, like when he was like 14 years old, you could tell she regretted doing that. So some kids do be lying, but I've heard kids say, "Yeah, Daddy told me to touch his boo boo or touch his snake." She's talking about his penis,
Correct.
boo boo and snake. What's a boo boo?
Yeah.
And this other woman was on Dr. Phil years ago, probably probably 15, almost 20 years ago. This mother and her mom were on stage, and they were there because they feel like the child's dad was molesting the daughter. She's the one who said, "Yeah, my daughter said Daddy told me to touch his boo boo," and the baby repeated it. Said, "Yeah." But the daddy was all like, "That never happened. He had a girlfriend there. That never happened." The mom felt like, "Well, maybe my child has seen him and his girlfriend have sex, and that's the issue." Come to find out, the child was never molested. The mother's mother, the grandmother, put that poison in the baby's head because she was upset. I think what the grandma issue was, she was mad because now she has to be daddy to the little girl. She can't go out there and live her life and be at peace. She has to help her daughter raise her daughter
And that's so
because
sad.
they're both separate households, So the child's with them, so she has to put her life on hold to raise this baby with her daughter. And I think she was angry and upset, so she was mad at him and put that mess in her granddaughter's head about her dad. And I'm like, now why would you
Well, yeah, that's so sad. Why would a person coach a child to say something like that? It's just that's really sad.
sick, sick? I'm like, man, like that's why I got so upset when um D would get on here and refer to folks as pedophiles. One, you don't know them to call them that word. Two, you have no proof to say that they are that. And when she called me one, that's when my whole attitude towards her went downhill for real, because you don't call me that. You don't know me. I'm
And
not that.
yeah,
And I never done that. That's a proof of me doing that. I don't look at child porn. I don't I don't look at kids in any nasty way. I don't mess with kids like that. That's why I got mad at her. So you got the wrong person. You don't put that jacket on me. And for me, I'm about to go work with kids. Even when I wasn't working with kids and all that kind of stuff. I don't do that. You can ruin your life like that.
correct.
And then the fact that you put that out there and oh, it's cute, funny, and games to you, that could ruin somebody's career because you put that out there on them. And then too, it's people have gotten killed just off of that word alone, just because you said it, and it's a lie what you just said.
Correct.
Like
Some
this
people
boy,
just have no morals about, and that was the whole thing. With this whole Keesha Kaylee situation, it was just there's no morals about it. People were just going well below the belt and just saying unnecessary things, digging up unnecessary information. It was just, as I've always said, it always has just went too far. And I mean, you can get up under somebody's skin, but it's just some things you should not do.
mm,
I can cut you up with my mouth and get up under your skin so bad, but I'm never gonna blatantly say something that I know is a lie to, I
ruin
mean, and
you.
and to ruin you. I'm never gonna. That's just like I can say, if okay, let's just say use me and you an example. I can let's just say we went way back and I can't stand your guts. And I don't want nothing well to be happen to you. Even though I personally don't like you, because I do have some type of moral about myself, I'm still not gonna bring harms your way. So I can say I can say, oh, I know your let's just say you had a really volatile ex-boyfriend. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna say that was stalking you. I'm not gonna say, oh, ex-boyfriend, I know where Bree is staying at. Go get her. Just like but that's just how I know that's an extreme case, but that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
how that's kind of how I took the whole situation. Like people were just yeah.
Whew, did
They
the
were
app.
they were they were intentionally trying to just destroy people and put them in harm's way and their livelihood in harm's way because um hello TJ. I mean Taj.
Tosh.
But Taj, I'm sorry. um and so yeah, they were just trying to put people's livelihood up in way because I mean what you say on the internet is forever on the internet. Um I'm the type of person I really don't give a I don't give a damn. So that's why I'm like I don't even have no issue with saying what I just said because at the end of the way, I'm who I am and can't nobody make me or break me. But God. So it is what it is. But you can't use something against me that I'm putting out there myself. Um, but I just feel like what's on the internet is sticks on the internet is forever on the internet. So let's just say your previous provider. I mean, not say provider, your previous employer, I mean, your current employer that you're about to go to now. Well, if they want to do a background check on you, and they start pulling up your name, and of course, everything ties to each other some way, somehow, whether it be an email, whatever, and they find this video about you, and they hear these derogatory things being said upon your name, that's gonna of course have them give a double take and be like, hold on, why would someone say that? Even though there's no truth to it, they're still gonna want to investigate the situation. So like why would you even put something out there again that's gonna potentially put somebody's livelihood or life in jeopardy? It's just yeah, it's crazy.
They think it's cute and funny. It's not cute and funny.
It's cute and funny
Like,
until it happens to them.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Cause I remember, she got hella mad when somebody, the things that she done to them, got back on her. She was spazzing for what 6 7 hours. That's how you know she on drugs. Um, she got mad at me when she assumed that I said she got molested. I said, "Girl, you got abused," because she said she got abused. So then come to find out, it was molestation. I'm like, first of all, that's one, that's sad that happened to you. But number two, you're a grown person. You know how that made you feel. Why would you put that sick accusation on someone because you feel like it? Like that's weird to me. Like, come on now. Like she's another one. How she is now. Her childhood got her messed up. And I see why she's such a bully and want to go in on folks' looks and stuff. I seen how she was looking. I know that y'all talked about her real bad, which makes no excuse at your big age. But I'm just saying, I could, yeah, free lunch line. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I was a free lunch line too. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong. Look, I free lunch line, food stamps, I all love it.
Mm-hmm.
Went to the lunch line proudly. Can
Ain't nothing
I,
wrong with that.
Miss Lunch Lady? Here's my number.
Putting kid in, but yeah, just
You can't let your past define you unless you want it to define you.
facts.
But that was all I was really talking about. Nothing. Hold on. What is?
Yeah.
I'm looking at something else.
Oh, do you like my to ask you, do you like my site's new change?
Let's take a look and just cause I glance really quick, but let's take a look and see what we got. Cause
Okay.
I haven't just since you said they should rebrand, I haven't even really looked at it. Let's see what we working with. Yes, I do. Like it. I see that it is very consistent across the different products, and that you don't have like, because I know before you had like the same product, but you kind of like customize, I guess would be the word, for each product. Like the blueberry had a blueberry, the lemonade had a lemon, and
Mm-hmm.
so forth. I don't know what I, because I was looking for the well, Hazel did the rebranding and gave you the advice, but I guess she took that down a private. I don't know. I didn't get to see it. But across the board, it looks very nice.
Thank
Oh,
you.
only thing is I can't see your logo, Brie. I see it, but it's small.
Oh, which one? On the
At the top,
thing.
at the top where it says reset, it's just like it's small. I can't really like and I think, is that a woman? I don't know if
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
like
background. I don't know if it's the background, but it blends in kind of with your background.
yeah, it's like two women, and I thought I made the logo bigger by the way I did the thing. I guess I'll make it bigger when I go back in my room.
Yeah, it's
Make
still
it
kind.
bigger.
Yeah, it's still kind of small, and then I don't know if it's my computer or what, but it just is it kind of blends in, and I can't really just see the what it is. But other than that, I think it's good.
Yeah, it's two women. I I don't know why Canva did that, but it's like they made it very like very faint looking.
Yeah.
Um, and I try to make it darker so it can pop up on the thing, but I said, well, I like it, so I'm gonna put it above reset and then put a little leaf by the T.
No, it's cute. I think you're doing very good. How you feel like you're doing?
I'm doing okay. I just need some orders. That's all. 'Cause, I don't know. I think for me, like I don't know. I get excited when I go to package the order because I get to go in there, wrap it up, put the little. Now it's hot. I put the
The ice pack.
ice pack in there, and the next morning the box is cold. So I'm like, okay, cool. It can last till it get to them, and um, I don't know. I like to package up the order because I feel like, well, shoot, somebody took a chance on me, and I appreciate it. I'm gonna give them what they want, give them what they ask for. Um, that's just what it is. And then of course USPS needs to do their job and get it into them so it won't cause a delay.
Yeah, that's another. USPS has been like really, really slow.
Ooh.
Um, so I don't even know what's going on with them.
I know one time I had an order, took her about, it takes about 3 days to get to her. It took her 2 weeks.
Was her
2 weeks.
stuff melted?
No, it was still cold during that time, but it took her 2 weeks because she stays like down the road, like towards Galveston. But I look at her order's in Dallas. I'm like, why the fuck is it in Dallas?
And
And then
she's saying Galveston.
yeah, she stayed towards Galveston. I'm like, why is it in Dallas? And then I look at it again the next day. It's in Milwaukee. I'm like,
What? Now how we get out the state of Texas in the first place?
for real, like she's down the road from me. Like, how is this going up north and then way up north to like Milwaukee and then back down? I'm like, man.
Yeah, that's
But
kind
come
of
to find out, they did an investigation on that. It was packages just stacked up. Mind you, it wasn't just me. It was a lot of business owners. This one woman, she's a candle business owner, and she got emails saying, "Hey, my package has not moved yet. What's going on?" And unfortunately, they get mad at you like you're doing that. When you
when
did
that's
your
not.
job, it's the USPS people that's playing. And kind of find out the orders were just sitting there. People were calling in, not coming to work or being lazy, moving slow, and everything else just moved slow from that point on. But
Yeah, I can believe it, because I mean, in my job, we have to deal with USPS
mhm.
too. So, and we always get complaints, and we're like, no, that ain't now according to our records. We sent out that paperwork about 2 weeks ago.
We'll see.
Um, like, I don't know why I don't know why we sent it out on the 5th, but it took to the 25th to get to you. But yeah, we sent it out. And so, and then like it's like, and this be our like our client, like my client that's telling me this because their customers are complaining to them, and I'm just like, no, well, and I don't know. But we can open. I always tell them, I'm like, but I'll be happy to get a USPS investigation open for you. That's about all I can do.
I be like, look, come up missing, go to the sites, go to USPS, FedEx, UPS, DHL, and file a claim with them. That's the best they could do.
So have you been? I mean, as far as your goals, have you been like? Do you feel that you've been? I mean, you've been meeting your goals that you've been setting here for yourself.
When it comes to like, well, it's a one woman show, so it's not easy. But I have met my goal as far as being consistent and still showing up.
Okay, that's good.
You know, because I went the whole month of May with no orders from no one. Um, like you know what, God, I'm not gonna give up. I done spent majority of my a lot of money on this. I'm not gonna stop it because I
Okay.
ain't make this line for nothing. And shutting right like right now, I'm behind on my newsletter. I got going in and schedule those for next week. Um, so my goal is still show up every day, regardless. Still show up, and that's what I do. Show up regardless.
That's a good goal. And that's definitely a good goal to have. And as long as you're making it. I mean, you're doing that. You're making a goal. So just keep on pushing. That's all you can do.
Yes, ma'am. 9:05. Okay,
Mhm.
so we're gonna get up out of here. Call my little friend.
All right. Hey, friend.
Yes.
Yes, please call a friend because he might be looking for you. If
Mhm.
like, girl, you said you was gonna call me 8:30. What happened?
Whatever. I'm online talking to my folks. That's what I'm doing.
All right, Miss Bria, will you go ahead and enjoy the night, and everyone in the chat and still online? Y'all have a good night as well, and happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend.
You too. Have a happy Friday. Have a good night.
All right, good night. Bye.
All right. Bye bye. All right, y'all. 9:05, 9:06 now. I'm gonna go ahead and get off this thing. Glad y'all all tuned in. Um, topic was cool. We went into more of a, more sensitive topic, but I feel I have to get that off my chest. When it comes to childhood trauma, because it weighed on me heavy today. I just post that went live yesterday, but I forgot and moved it to today. And yeah, y'all have a wonderful night, y'all. I will see y'all next time. When? Sometime next week. I don't know. But y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all.